Hey, good morning. Before we get started, just a little background on myself, which led to the founding of Efreightsolutions. Grew up in South Georgia, moved to Atlanta to play college golf, played several sports in high school, valedictorian. I tell youth that I speak to that I wasn't the smartest guy, just more focused and dedicated, I guess, than the rest of the guys. And like I mentioned, played golf at Kennesaw State University on scholarship, where Dr. Pat, the president of the university, is actually one of my mentors and advisory board members for our company. After school, took a position with an e-procurement software company, which was my introduction into the technology world. And fast track, played golf with the right guy from EDS. We signed a VAR agreement with EDS, and those guys were reselling our platform on a global scale. We ended up selling the company, and then after that, I took a role, initially as a consultative role with one of the largest transportation companies in the industry. And during that time, these guys were ranked number 2 in IT behind FedEx, ahead of UPS. And during that tenure, I realized that there was some very fundamental gaps in the practical application of technology, both from a carrier perspective as well as the consumer side of the industry in terms of how they do business with their carriers. So a little background. So we're a transportation logistics software company. Founded the company in 2005. We launched our platform around mid-2008. I've personally invested more than $2 million into the business. Actually been working on this since 2004. We've seen growth in the last 9 months to our business from basically zero in revenues to $4 million. I had to turn this deck in a couple weeks ago, but we're actually going to be tracking a little bit more than $8 million for this year. Our Q4 is looking very strong. So we've got a very experienced management team. From an industry perspective, our guys carry more than a combined 100 years. I definitely lower our manager's average on the years of experience, but I do help our golf handicap for the company. The market that we sit in is a multi-trillion-dollar market space, both domestically here in the U.S. as well as internationally. The U.S. outsourced global logistics arena is a multi-billion-dollar marketplace, both here in the United States as well as globally. So what we do, one of our areas is what we call our station division. Again, this is simply, in layman's terms, it's a franchise model, but we call our guys agencies. And what we do here is we partner with the industry top guns, guys that have been around for 25, 30 years, which it seems like everybody in the industry has been around for that long. And we provide these guys with a turnkey solution to help them enhance their customer relationships and even grow their books of business and allow them to actually make more money in the process. So our revenue model is a SaaS model. It's a hybrid version, I guess, as it relates to the transportation industry as well as the technology industry. And then just a note, the industry at large, is, even though it's a multi-trillion-dollar marketplace, it's still very antiquated and very manual. So the next area that our company is what we call an internet division. And essentially what this is it's an online marketplace where we can connect buyers, which are the shipping managers of the world, if you will, to the carrier community through an internet-based transportation management system. And part of our model there is to actually leverage buying power through the automation that we bring both to the shipping manager as well as the carrier community to give the small, medium-sized customers who don't have a tremendous amount of volume the ability to leverage their buying power through our marketplace. The state of Georgia, we're very excited about a partnership actually with the state of Georgia. Essentially what we're doing is we're creating a marketplace for Georgia-based businesses as well as the carriers. And so we can bring together the shipping managers, small, medium-sized companies, help them leverage buying power with a carrier community. And then to the carriers, we can become essentially an extension of their sales force through our online marketplace. One of the things to note here, I've always been taught that what we do, everybody has something in common on our headstone when we die. It's the beginning date and the end date. But what we do with the dash in the middle is actually what's important in how we help other people. So with that in mind, one of the things that we've done through the partnership with the state, our company made a decision to establish 2 scholarship funds with a portion of the profits that we make from the marketplace for foster care as well as education. So those are the two funds and we'll actually do a presentation each year at the annual Logistics Summit here in Atlanta. So our capital need is $2 million. That's actually growth capital. As you know, we've seen some rapid growth here in 2009. So basically that's going to help fund and finance the growth in both our internet and station divisions. So just as a summary, 5 key points about our organization. I'm very devoted to the company, been patiently persistent with building the business, very experienced management team. Our product, our platform is live. We've got 6 stations, over 100 customers. It's a multi-trillion-dollar marketplace, and we have a very unique and a proven business model. So thank you.